Right then, good morning. This one is going to be a bit of a different video. I'm doing 3 summits on the Glyders, and these videos are designed to give you a bit more of an idea of what it's like to hike out in Snowdonia, what the terrain's like. And the first summit we're going up today is Carnedd-y-Filiast. So I've just got off onto the path and we're hiking up to the summit of Carnedd-y-Filiast, and I've come up the road, parked the car, and it's actually a really nice hike up the road / track past a lovely reservoir. And yeah, we're just going to see what it's like today. Weather's looking great. It's a nice steady climb up this bit, and we're just going to go up to like a little saddle up here, hopefully get some sea view. There's actually a little bit of a cloud inversion over there, over the sea, so if we get high enough we might be lucky enough to see that, but there'll be none here, I don't think, because the weather's too nice. Great to get out again though. You can actually see where we're going there. Just behind me, that rocky outcrop at the top. Load of jagged rocks where the sun's peaking above. That's where we're going. And then the plan is, when we get to the top of each one of these, is to do a little live and show you exactly what it's like up here, because this side of Snowdonia is a lot quieter than the main hikes. So we're at the other end of the Glyders really, other side of Glyderau, which is just there. Big reservoir below that, which we'll see when we get a bit further up. I've been up here before. Terrible weather though. Nothing like this. It was not torrential rain. It was raining, but the wind from this little collop here was blowing. The treat we're coming this way is that one, I parked down here, load of laybys at a dead end, and ample parking. I've seen 2 people today. Granted, it's only early, but you know what Snowdonia's like. Things tend to fill up fast. These trails get full, but you're not going to see many people coming up the Glyders this way. But to be honest, this is one of my favourite ways to come up. The inclines are a little less severe. I mean, we're hiking up a bit of a hill now. It's not crazy steep, but there's a nice little flat area up top, so you can slow it down there, catch your breath, look over the sea, see what's out there. Sun's hot today though. Got a fair bit of water with me. Stay hydrated. Yeah, the other person I saw was a runner. Here's another, just up there. See how he's getting on. Must have been out early. Nice run as well, this. Again, not too severe for running, trail running. Oh, lovely dog as well. Reminds me of little Molly Jane. Hello mate. Hi. Nice run. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. Well done dude. He's off with the dog. Oh yeah. You can really see now where we're going. Starts to get a bit more rockier up there. I don't think there's any scrambling. I think it's still a decent hike. You can start to see the reservoir now below Glyderau. It's actually running a bit low, that, but it has been hot, so there's no surprise there. Starting to level out a little bit now. Last little push. Oh, watch your footing. Let's have a look. In fact, let's push on a bit further, see what we can see over the other side of this little col. I should imagine I'm gonna have some sea view. I have to get myself some shades. Wear these glasses, you see. Yep, as I expected, some sea views, but also some lovely mountainous views over that way. Beautiful. Far edge of the Carneddau, that's where most people be finishing the Welsh 3000s. Let me show you where we're going though. Spin you round. We're heading up this way. You can see the path as it zigzags up all the way up to the summit. So we should have some nice views over this side and some beautiful ones over that side. It's a warm one today. Definitely some water breaks are going to be required. Let's see which way is best to go up here, right or left. Use OS maps for this. Only use it on the phone because I've been here before. So it's a really accessible area. And I've hiked here in the past, so the map's enough. We're going to stick to the right, make our way straight up and round to the left of that rocky outcrop. Onto the summit. This one is about 821 metres, Carnedd-y-Filiast. Nice one to break you into Snowdonia on the Glyders. So stick the phone away, take one last look. Beautiful. And we'll head up this way. Let's go. It's nice steady hiking this, all on the path. It's pretty good underfoot as well, look. It's rocky but it's well trodden. Once we're up here, it's not too much more ascent, to be fair. Glad I bought my hat today and all. So that's us just reaching a rocky outcrop now. I'm going to skirt around to the left of it because it's a little bit steeper on the right hand side. It's not an issue, you can actually go up and over it if you wanted to, but there is a path that goes round to the left, so we'll stick to that today. Essentially though, from this point it's around 150 metres or so till you get to the summit cairn. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Clouds coming up behind me there. If you're doing this mountain alone though, you could have a little play around up here on some rocks. There we go, just coming into view. Right up the top there. Little circular trigger stones. And you can actually see the two reservoirs I was talking about earlier on. There's the one there, just below Glyderau, and then one a little bit further down. Really nice hike this, very nice. Lovely. Let's make our way up here now. There we go. That, ladies and gentlemen, once we come in here, is us at the top of Carnedd-y-Filiast. There's a nice little panoramic for you there. Lovely. Fantastic views today. I'm going to chill here for a minute, take in the views, grab some water. It's really hot today, like I say, have to stay hydrated. Right guys, welcome back to the next part of the video. We are leaving Carnedd-y-Filiast and heading across to Mynydd Perfedd. And it really isn't that far of a hike. The hardest work has been done to get to the top of this one. So I'm going to spin you around because I can actually see where we're going from here. Let me get off these rocks. It's a little bit rocky up here. Get onto some flat ground. There we go. Let me spin the camera around. You can see, don't know if you can quite just make it out. There is tiny little circular summit shelter there. This is going to be a really nice hike. It's nice and level, much flatter than before, and the views, in fact, that open up across the Carneddau are just spectacular. Look, there we go on that side, and you can see Trefan as well in the distance. Clouds are coming in towards Llanberis though, so we're not going to see much there at the moment, but that will clear because it's going to be a really nice day. But this is really lovely hiking. It's just a nice flat hike, and do you know what? Once you get over this wall in front of us, it's you could skirt around and stick to the edge and just get some real nice cliffside hiking done. So the summit is actually just across the flat ground, but you essentially could hike all the way along the edge of this. It's a nice one really to get your breath back. If you've not stopped for long on that one, you want to just crack on, you'll be able to get your breath back on this flat bit. It's quite a vast plateau this, with some fantastic views as well across both mountain ranges, the Carneddau and across to the Snowdon Massif, just through there. Glyderau is looking pretty imposing. Never does it justice on the camera, but it's pretty spectacular. You can see also the summit of Foel Goch and Yagan, which is also, we're going to Foel Goch today as well, but you can see the summit of Yagan from here, and that's pretty spectacular too. Hiking this way on the Glyders, you're going to see much less people, and you know, it's going to be much quieter than the busy tracks you're used to, like hiking up through Carneddau, up Devil's Staircase, Devil's Kitchen, onto the summit of Yagan. If you're doing Yagan or Foel Goch, you're going to be able to do it from this way. You're going to almost have the trail to yourself, which is what we like. You're still always going to see people though, because Snowdonia is one of the busiest national parks there is in all of Europe really. So to see no one out here is pretty rare. Like I say though, you'll see much less people this way. That's where we've just come from, look. And that's where we're going. Not far at all. You've also got that ridge line there which heads up Glyderau, which is an awesome hike too. It's much better hiking Glyderau from this direction, I find, than the other direction, straight up from the valley floor, because coming up from the valley floor is steep and there is nice views, but it's non-stop steep. This gives you a nice little break between Carnedd-y-Filiast and Mynydd Perfedd to get your breath back and have a little break if you were going to head up Glyderau. So if you're doing that, or you're interested in doing Glyderau, consider doing it from this direction because you'll have a way more enjoyable time. Well, that's us reaching Mynydd Perfedd summit cairn. Cool. That was a nice short one. Let's go inside. Happy days. There we go. The views from here, I mean, absolutely spectacular. Let me turn you around and show you what you can expect to see. Oh, if you come up to Mynydd Perfedd. So you've got Carnedd-y-Filiast, where we've just come from, across that open flat ground. And then you've got views all across the Carneddau Mountain Range, Ogwen in front of us there. Ogwen, Trifan, and the rest of the Glyders. Okay, you've got one of the most popular summits, Ogwen and Foel Goch, where we're going next. You can also see all the way across on a good day, which is today, over to the Snowdon Massif. You can see through to Nantler Ridge as well. And then you've also got Glyderau, which has been a feature of our hikes today. So that's what you can expect to see if you come up to Mynydd Perfedd. Yeah, a fantastic summit to chill on, and it's not too far between here and where we've just come from. I'm just walking over to the edge to show you exactly where we're going. Probably one of the least hiked mountains there is on the Glyders, I reckon. Because it sort of sits below Ogwen. There he is there. Foel Goch. That's where we're heading next. So we're just going to take a short hike down this steep ground and then over and up the steep slope of Foel Goch. Just get over this sty. Bit of a descent now. Yeah, it's not too steep. You don't watch your footing down here though. It's raining, this be pretty wet, but we're all good. Loud sheep there. So we've just hiked down this steep ground, coming down from Mynydd Perfedd, and then we've come along this flat ground, and we are greeted with these views. Let me spin you around, because this is probably one of the most epic views you're going to see. Look at that steep, how steep that is there from coming from the summit of Foel Goch. Again, the camera doesn't do it that much justice. You might be able to see it a bit better when we get closer. But we're just reaching the beginning of the ascent, and it's not that far, but it's short, sharp, steep path. So it's going to be a bit of a slog. Heart rate's going to go up for sure. I mean, that's pretty spectacular. Before we head up here, I'm going to grab a quick drink, and I'm going to switch the batteries in the old camera so that I can film the full ascent. Right. Get the old pack out. New battery. We're off again. Steep climb up Foel Goch. This one is quite steep. There we go. Doesn't look it right now, but trust me, if you're greeted with this, you're gonna feel it. Steep views down there, and it's just a zigzag of switchbacks, left and right, shallow ones, until we reach the top. Glyders down that way. Bethesda down that way. Hamstrings are feeling it now. Lovely views over to the Glyders path, which is behind me over there, heading up Snowdon. Get to the steepest section now. Gain some elevation quick here. Quite steep one. That's where we started. But we're getting there. Steady. Nice little rest at the top. It's not as hot as it has been, but it's still warm. There's another 2 people down there coming up behind me. There's a couple more up here as well. Don't blame them hiking this way. Much quieter than most of the other Glyders peaks. It's the steepest part done. That section, it's a nice little lung burner, especially if you've just had a rest after hiking that flat ground at Mynydd Perfedd, and then downhill to the start of Foel Goch. So prepare yourself for that. Nearly there though. Right, time to make that last ascent over the sty. You don't mind me filming my little video, do you? Great. Huh?
I said you don't mind me being in the shot.
Not at all, mate, no. You okay?
I'm Len.
Len, Dave, mate, yeah. Lovely to meet you. What are you hiking today? Well, you look like you've got a bit of stuff.
So started in Conwy up Taliban.
You've done all the
Carneddau.
All the Glyders.
Yesterday, Trevan onto Glyderau.
You gone?
This morning I camped down at Devil's Kitchen.
Yeah. And then today
down into Carneddau.
Tomorrow. Oh wow.
The 3 little hills that go up to Snowdon.
Yeah, one of them's Mynydd. Yeah.
Up and over Snowdon, down, and then
Maountain.
Yeah. Maountain Knecht. And Shabod.
Yeah. And you're going on a long way then.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's the first time I'm here without a time limit. I'm taking my time, just doing everything.
How long? As long as you want.
Yeah, I've got the summer, so
perfect.
As long as I want.
Well done, mate. Right, there we go. Lovely steep drop off from Foel Goch. One of the steeper drop offs there, especially where you can get right up close to the edge. So you've got to be careful there when it's wet and when it's windy. Ygarn and the Glyders, Trefan, Ogwen, and the rest of the Carneddau Mountain Range. Beautiful. It's a nice little hike that comes down Foel Goch to this ground here, this sort of sandy bit, and then head off over the other side, some nice waterfalls, and that's a nice alternative descent path back down to the Ogwen Valley. We're not going that way. We're going to head back over the 3 summits that we came over, and then head back to the car before heading off. So I'm going to leave it there. I'll sit up here for a bit, enjoy the views, and then you're more than welcome to follow along, hit subscribe, ask any questions in the comments, and I'll get back to all of them. So take care, see you in the next videos.